Hey guys, FilthyRobot here, continuing my Tyranny playthrough. We did do a couple things in between episodes this time. I hired two vendors. I hired a trainer, Tanara, and I hired Kendrick, a weaponsmith. I subbed out Barrick for Ebb. Barrick's not been performing as well as I would hope. I don't like his specials. A lot of his taunt abilities are just kind of annoying. They fail so often, it's just hard to take use of him. I may come back to him later, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm a little frustrated with this, which is that I can't seem to get, I can't seem to get a lore master. We're gonna train one-handeds on Frig. I was looking through the available vendors. I can get all of the weapon combat skills. I did hire Kendrick. Can get subterfuge. I can get athletics. But I can't seem to get fucking lore. It's a little bit painful because I would like to level lore on both of my mage characters. I want to go upgrade Lantry's spells. Let's go do that. Let's take a look at what we have. We have three new forms of magic, or two new forms of magic. We have the Tyranny. This is Gravelight magic, I guess. I guess we should assign level ups to. Alright, let's do one thing at a time. Let's get our level ups on Frig to start with. Abilities wise, she now has Blade Wall 2, Shield Bash, Iron Light is air. I think I want to start running Challenger. I think this is an AoE taunt that hits pretty much always. So this requires 6 points, we have 5, so next point we're going to be able to allow this. Knockdown's an athletics skill. I want to get the one-handed master stuff going. I want shield assault. I don't know that I want heavy guard. The question is, the problem is I'm not currently using a stance on this character, and you can have one stance active at a time, and I have a lot of good ones available. I have Blitz, which is just 15% recovery time, which is nice. I have Mighty, which is 4 armor pen attack always, and I have Challenger, which isn't terrible. It's not terrible. It's an AoE taunt every 6 seconds, I believe. Although 3 meters is pretty small, so it's got to be units I'm over there with. But it would synergize quite nicely with Blade Wall, because Blade Wall lets me engage additional people up to 3 enemies engaged, and that means after I taunt them, if they then move away from me, I get 3 disengagement attacks, and that should happen every 6 seconds. And that feels like that would be pretty solid overall. The problem is I don't know if I want to go any deeper into this line. I know I want to get knockdown, I think. So I don't even know I want to get knocked down. Shield Assault is quite nice, but I'm not really that thrilled about Blood Brings Victory. So this is... I mean, it's when I get crit, but I don't really know how many times I get crit in a fight on a regular basis. It doesn't feel like I get crit all that many times, but perhaps I do. And I was thinking of potentially opening up leadership. Getting extra quick item slots would be nice, as well as getting Arbiter of Knowledge. Gaining 2 additional spell slots for everyone in the party feels really, really nice. So it really depends if I want to go down the one-handed mastery line or not, and how badly I want Challenger. Like, I picked up this Blade Wall ability only for the 30% damage against stunned and prone targets. This is why I picked it up at all. She has 2 stuns, and then she combines the 2 stuns with 30% damage on stunned targets, which seems really nice. Question is, how badly would I like 2 more spell talents? I'd like that quite a lot, I think. But I don't know that, because I don't know that I want to be casting all the time either. I already have enough spell slots on Frig. She pretty much doesn't use the ones she has already. So I don't really know what I'm doing with this point. This is short and long of it. I think I'm putting one more point in here, and I think I'm going to try one of the stances. I don't think I want any more points in Might. If I did put another point in Might, what I could do is get up to Head Strike, which I would like. It is another stun. The problem is it uses unarmed in athletics, which means it's like never ever going to hit. In the same way that this stun uses athletics over here. But I have no points in unarmed, so I was initially thinking I would take Head Strike. I wanted to play around with Brawler because 6 might seems like a ton of might, but when I hit below 35% is when I start getting wounds. So I don't want an ability that tempts me to get wounds to get a buff, and then I'm losing. The wound takes away almost as much, not quite as much, but it takes away a percentage of my might anyways when I'm wounded. That synergy doesn't seem very good for me. I would like the extra damage for the one-handed weapons. To get up to another 15% one-handed weapon damage would be pretty nice, with also passive effects on attacking there. It really just depends. I mean, I could take Bandolier now and not worry about any more points. I wouldn't mind 2 more quick item slots and more efficient potions. That seems reasonable. I wouldn't mind another weapon switch set. Actually would kind of be nice too. That would just be nice, because both Verse and Frig really could do with some weapons. A 3rd weapon set, so I could switch to the appropriate damage type. In particular, I'm worried about Versus long-term damage. So all those things would be nice, in other words. And I don't know quite what I want to do with that. I think I want to set up for Shield Assault at the very least, because I've already put a lot in here to get that. So I think I'm going to run Challenger Stance and see how I feel about it after we use that. So let's try that. Let's see if we can get synergies out of Blade Wall, especially since we don't have Barrack anymore. Alright. I'm going to hold the attribute for now. I wouldn't mind leveling Might. And I wouldn't mind leveling more health. I am enjoying having a little bit, especially if she's going to be taunting all the time. It would be nice to have her, give her some health. And it makes the heals better. All the heals are percent based, so it would be pretty solid. Alright. Who else had level ups? Verse had a level up. Let's go take a look at what she's doing. We wanted to get into, we're trying to get to Lethal Opening is the one we really care about. So along the way, we should grab Fury's Rush. And character sheet wise, almost maxed on Quickness. Quickness is just basically accuracy for her. And she really doesn't have a lot of precision, so it's not easy to get damage on her. I don't understand how you can do melee characters without Might. I keep expecting it to get better, and I'm not sure it is. Anyways, let's grab 1 more point in Quickness here. Only because it keeps my my dual wield going and keeps dodge going. Alright, I believe Lantry had a level up too. We already assigned his level up. We may have already assigned his level up. So who do we have left? Ebb. Haven't used Ebb at all yet. She's a caster. And she has all of her skill points available. The school she's supposedly, let's go look at her talent tree together. Have a look around at what we want to do with that. So Gravelight or Title are our options. If I look at this, Gravelight is in part based on Finesse, Control Lightning. She has as well at a decent rank. That is based on Quickness, and Tide Casting is based on Might. Which is kind of interesting because you know who else is a Might caster? Frig's a Might caster, so she has pretty high Might, so she could do something perhaps with Tide Calling, which would be maybe better than what she's using right now for her secondary and third spells. But I haven't really decided what I want to do with her yet, so let's go have a look at her talents. What was that? T? T for talents. Alright, so what is even in this tree? A nuke, which does arcane damage. An armor bonus on light armor seems nice. Actually, quite a lot of armor bonus we can get through there. Single target crushing damage that interrupts. What's Frighten do? What are Banes? Ebb's presence frightens a nearby Bane. Don't know what a Bane is. Foe area of effect versus will. Frightened. Yeah, but what does Frighten do in particular? This is tutorials. I don't want tutorials. I want, there it is. Combat mechanics. Frightened. Will reduced by 30%. Which one is fucking will again? There's no will. Killing me right now. Killing me. Will reduced by 30%. I don't know what will is. Must be will defense. So it makes them more vulnerable to mentally based attacks. Alright, I guess. Each enemy in a cone trigger an explosion of Gravelight energy. Drains health. Oh, night based. I don't want spells that are based on time of day. Gain more experience with spells while Ebb's in the party. That's kind of interesting. She gets additional spell slots a little bit later. Alright, what's the other tide over here? The title stuff. What's the end on this, by the way? Drowning as a single target cast. A pushback, mobilized, and pushed. Which is the frost damage, repelling blast, Mother's Embrace, drowning, fluid body. Reduce hostile afflictions to 80% of their duration. I wonder if that's on her only. Yes. Frost damage boost. Clear mind. Not really liking these. Kind of want to go down the Gravelight line. Although I'm tempted to take Mother's Embrace just because it is an ability, so I don't have to use it in my spellcasting things. That it's based off of tide casting and lore. I'm not gonna be leveling tide casting too much, I don't think. I like the drowning buff, and that was 30-second drowning buff is spellcasting and raw damage. That's a long ass debuff for silencing a caster. It seems pretty damn useful to me. We have 6 points at the very least. Let's start going down here. Let's grab Arcane Missile. Causes each enemy in a cone to trigger an explosion of Gravelight. Does weak damage. It heals her. I want Runic Teacher. Requires 3 points in this, so we need to take 2 of these 3. Which 2 do I think are the least bad? Runic Barrier. I think Runic Barrier is actually decent. It's going to make her not suffer the Landry problem, which is she just gets wrecked when anyone ever goes near her. So it really is Grave Strike versus Teratus Call. Teratus's Call. I don't think I care about this. I mean, crush damage is alright, though. 8 meters. What's this? 70 cone. And it gets better, right? This one, Grave Strike, improves this. Taking Runic Barrier. And wish I knew how these actually behaved. My general thought is probably a single target small damage nuke isn't all that important, although it does have an interrupt portion of it, which isn't terrible. Cooldown's 30 seconds, so it's not going to be up all that often. What's the cooldown here? Same as this one. This is an AoE cone. Foe area of effect versus magic. 70 degree cone's pretty shit though. What is that? Let's think about that. So 90. It's actually not that terrible. I don't know, the other cones are like 140s, and I don't really want her close. So maybe we don't run this one. It is another heal, but I can just give her healing. And this feels like a pretty small heal. 13 health drained, 6 damage shields. This is only healing for 12. if it hits 2 targets. Alright, we're going to give up on Grave Strike. I don't think very much of that from the description. Okay, maybe it'll be the greatest thing ever and I'm missing out on it. Let's grab Runic Teacher. And what else do we want? Alright, bonus to armor while Ebb is wearing light armor in combat. We have 2 points remaining. These require 6 points spent in here. We only have 4, so we're not going to get any of these quite yet. We could get them next level up. Armor seems useful. I mean, hypothetically 50%, maybe less of my fights are at night. I don't really want to get bonuses only at night. Let's grab Runic Barrier too. Light armor, awesome. Do I want this? Passive, 3 meters. It's pretty weak. Could grab Grave Strike as well, I suppose. Or 15% magic defense. Magic defense allows characters to resist harmful effects from spells and attacks that deal arcane damage. It's determined by characters' resolve and vitality and can be modified by equipping items. Is that at all useful? Feels less useful to me. I could just delay that and grab Mother's Embrace first, because I kind of want another castable nuke spell, so I can just cycle spells. Do I even want more down this tree? I did. I wanted Runic Lore Master. Did I want more after that? That's kind of useful, actually. This is a passive AoE heal when she triggers a certain level. That doesn't sound bad to me. Affliction attack buzz by attack sounds really nice too. Full area of effect. Maybe she wants to be in close range. I don't fucking know. I don't understand enough about how she works as a caster yet. I'm gonna grab Mother's Embrace. Feels like a nice disable. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. So I want to get Runic Lore Master. So we have to take one of these. Decisions that I don't want to make. Spell Barrier, I'm probably not going down that line. I can imagine better things to do. And I don't trust night-only spells. How much bonus is it? 10% control Gravelight, 10% damage at night. I just don't trust that. So it's got to be either the Bane one, which I didn't think very much of either, or Grave Strike. So we're going to run Grave Strike and then not be real thrilled about it. Alright. Attributes. What do we want? So let's get our spells sorted out, then we can sort out her attributes. So she's got 6 spell slots. Lore skill's pretty weak. She's not going to be able to do shit with that until I can get her a Lore Trainer, but I can't find a Lore Trainer to get in my home base, which is really annoying. So this is a Gravelight spells, right? We have 4 expressions now. What is this? Ooh, we have a new expression card. Oh, this is the aura one. 4 armor. Oh, it's arcane armor. Not too thrilled about that. Faux area effect, dazed. Affliction. Dazed is just slowed down, right? Have longer recovery. And they take extra arcane damage. It's a cone. Bane take greater damage and are dazed. I don't know what the fuck Banes are. Like, no one has told me about this. Maybe this is going to be a new type class of enemy we encounter, but I don't know what a Bane is. Yeah. Recovery increased by 50%. It's kind of a nice little debuff. It's going to make them a lot shittier. Phantom Bolt. Health drained. Let me just have a look at the abilities. So she has 53, 51, 57. What does this guy have? 69 control life, 53 control frost, 67 control fire. We are boosting that. And 49 control vigor. So we're really using life, frost, and fire on him. Yeah, fire is much, much lower down here. I should probably get rid of fire spells entirely. They're just going to start missing like non-stop. Not that they aren't missing non-stop already. Why does she have so much high control lightning? Just because it's quickness based? I never use lightning spells on her. Alright, so we need to get to our spells. Lantry. I'm enjoying Surge of Glory. And it feels like something that the casters should have. But maybe we want to drop it. I mean, 38% damage is pretty damn nice. The heal is doing well. Anything else we want to put on it? Accuracy? No. Alright, Rhyme Spike. At 85, we can make this stronger. 105. So we still have accuracy, range, and strength. We could drop range, pick up maybe AoE. No, it's not quite strong enough. You're not quite strong enough for that. Let's keep the range. Alright. Got an achievement for that. Strange. We're gonna keep using fire on you, Lantry? I think we are. We liked fire on you, but you also had force in there. We haven't done any force spells yet. Concussive Bolt. Tidal Burst. I don't really care about pushbacks. Unless it counted as breaking engagement and I could push back near like my main characters, that might be cool. Yeah, these are not spells I care about. I guess Concussive Bolt could be something I could use, but it's just a single target nuke that applies Dazed. That doesn't feel that good to me. Take a look at what you're running. You're running a Flash Fire. We'd like Intensity. We're like 2 lore off. And I could train that lore if I had a fucking lore trainer. Oh, so irritating. Troll. Alright. How about my Fireball? Can make that intensity go up. Or I could area affect it. Yeah, I prefer that. I've been enjoying fireballing people. I wonder if I should do that for Rhyme Spike too. Probably should. So we have fire control spells there. And point blank. So what are we doing? We just need more spell cores and use what we need. So why does she have electricity in here? Doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me. Oh, I guess first things we need to do is we need to assign her a heal. So let's get her a heal. Restoring touch. Intensity and range. Assign. Okay. I wouldn't mind the aura. How long does this stay? 30 seconds out of 2 minutes. It's probably not all that much, honestly. Probably not worth an actual caster slot. She uses Phantom Bolt. This is the heal. I kind of want to use like point blank lightning AoE with her. This is how we're gonna, if she's gonna be like a caster who heals while she's doing damage, why don't we run in there and actually do some of that then? So Fulmination for point blank. We want accuracy and we want range. 65 is beyond her. What do we do to get more lore? We need higher lore on her. Lore comes in at wits. Any of our other stuff use wits? Tide casting is might. Troll lightning is quickness. I guess wits is a secondary for all casting skills. Wits and resolve. None of the other spells use resolve. She doesn't use any that do that. Alright, so we're going to give her a little bit of wits. Spell damage anyways. There's my 65 lore, good enough. Alright, let's go back to casting her, updating her stuff. It's Fulmination with range. Alright, accuracy and range. Let's give her another lightning spell. Electric Jolt or Charge Fish. Charge Fist even. Let's give her Electric Jolt now. Accuracy to hit. Wouldn't mind area of effect. 70's beyond her though. She's it's 25 then, huh? That's crazy. We could do intensity. Seems reasonable. Okay. She has, this is a self-heal Phantom Bolt. 25, 22 health drain. This is a weak nuke though. Can we update it at all to make it stronger? Yeah, we can. It's only using 30. Accuracy. Okay. Did strength down do anything for that? 25. No, it did. Alright, and then finally, an AoE daze. Not too thrilled about AoE daze. What is the last core of spells she's going to actually be using? So she's currently using lightning, tide casting, and grave light. And I'm giving her healing as well, right? Lightning, grave casting. Is force? What does this use? Does this use Tidal? I mean, this is called Tidal Burst. Does it actually use that? Is this the second tier of magic she actually has? I don't even know. Atrophy, Frost, and Force is resolve based. Is this Frost? Lightning, tide casting, control grave. Right. Tide casting is might. Is Force tide casting? I think there's only 9. I think we're missing atrophy, so I think it probably is. All right, that was the AoE we didn't care about. This was the cone that we didn't really care about. This is just a single target heal. What is this Phantom Bolt? What's the close one? Grave Grasp. Paralyzed Affliction, and we get the sap target. Do I want a close one? She's gonna have other close range effects. Okay, fine. Alright, we'll try that, see how it goes, see how it treats us. I'd like to actually get into combat again. And then character-wise, we need to apply some more buffs on her. She's going to be using a lot of spells again. It feels like quickness would be nice. If we have enough spells, it doesn't even matter, because we can just keep doing it. Have enough things on there that we can do whatever we want. How many spells made it onto the bar? Not anywhere near enough. Alright, we're gonna have to fuck with that when we get into the next fight. Certainly spell damage is gonna be useful. I imagine vitality is gonna be quite useful on her too, honestly, if she's using a bunch of health impacting spells. But maybe not. Affliction duration seems like it would be good too. Doesn't like half the spells she just picked up have afflictions based on them? That's a lightning affliction, that's a stun affliction. This is a, it does not, it just drains life. Maybe not. I mean, she's quickness based too. I could drop this silly life magic shit and grab could grab the illusion stuff. The illusion stuff is pretty nice. It has a lot of disables in there, including prone disables, which makes my characters do more damage, which would be really nice. I don't think I want to do this life drain shit. Is anything I've done actually impacted that in her talents? No, right? This is just all air. This is just all regular magic. Yeah, fuck that. I wonder what it starts at if we grab this stuff instead. More interesting. Distal impact for false pit. Give it accuracy. Give it intensity. And then make her a quickness-based caster. Kind of like that idea. And what's the other one? Unravel Minds. This is point blank AoE. This doesn't have 80. Alright, let's try this. I like it more already. Okay, so that's Land Tree taken care of. That's Ebb taken care of. The only one left to take care of is Frig, if she wants any different spell stuff, and she might. We've been using fire, and I think we're going to remove fire entirely, right? We don't actually cast those spells very often. We don't cast a lot of spells on Frig at all, really. But if we were, I think some might-based life drains, especially AoE life drains, would be really solid for her. It's not a life drain though. The life drain apparently was a talent. It's just single target life drains though, right? Oh man. Alright. Health drain, 14 damage restored as health. Does paralyzed do? Parry and dodge reduced by 30, animation stopped. It's not a terrible one. Are there any other ones that do paralyzed in here? Oh, there is an area of effect part of this. I want this might based. It's guidance, 10% hit precision, 20% graze precision. It's an allied area of effect. Seems like it'd be worth having. 80 lower, can't use it though. So many spells. So many decisions to make. Let's try the paralyzed close range one. Grave Grasp. It's 30. Intensity and range. Makes it up to 60. And anything else we want in this one? That's now a heal, and we'll give the ranged one. See if I like this a little bit better. Phantom Bolt at 30. Give it accuracy for 45. Give it what, intensity or area of effect? Area of effect can't use. So range. Don't need range. Let's give it right there. Oh, it's too much. Give it range then. Alright, we're gonna try this. Let's get out of here. Taking almost 30 minutes to get through this. Sorry guys. But we have a lot of new options available to us, and I want to play around with them. So let's save, so we don't ever have to do that again. Let's take a look at the gear. Armor wise on yeah, she's missing gear pieces. She needs cloth helms. I think all we have is heavy stuff. Nobleman's tunic is exactly what she's wearing. It's light. My guy, does my vendor actually have anything yet? What happens if I get another vendor? No, he's still working on something. Can we take another vendor? Nope. Take some more trainers. You can hire a merchant with a motley collection of items. I don't want a motley collection of items. I would like unique items with many benefits. That sounds better. So we're not going to do anything here then. So we're going to move on. That's what we're going to do. Where are we going? Citadel? Yes. We'll see how much we miss Barrack. I still don't have money of her character points assigned.
Right.
Oh, right there. Okay, can we go anywhere further? I mean, no. How do I travel elsewhere? Oh. I go here. Sunset Spire. It's the only place I can go right now. So I guess that's where we're going to go. Thought I was supposed to go back to... Oh, I can move this around. Can't zoom out, though. The Bastard City. The Court. I do want to go to the Court and see what Tunon wants. Let's go there. Alright, this is a good time to cut the video. I'll see you next episode. Thanks for watching. See you soon.